Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share one of my favorite products that I have on my Airstream with you, and it's located right inside here. So what I'm talking about is my Mopeka Pro sensors that I have on my 30-pound propane tanks inside this cover. Let me get this cover off and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have my tanks labeled tank 1 and tank 2, and I have the Mopeka sensors on the bottom. Tank 2 is the one that needs to be filled. So I'm going to take it off, flip it upside down, and show you that sensor. So here's the bottom of the tank. That's the Mopeka sensor, and this black ring is the halo that you need to have to space your tank up so that that little sensor doesn't get crushed. Let me give you a closer look at it. So here's the Mopeka Pro sensor on the tank. It sits on the bottom, obviously, right in the center, and it's simply held on with some magnets on the bottom. And I usually put dielectric grease on here to make sure I get a good contact. This works through sonar waves going through the tank, and it works really well. These are about 3 years old, and I just now need to start replacing the batteries. I already replaced the battery in this one. I'm getting ready to do the other one. I'll show you that process too. The other thing that's on the tank are these little black rings. These are also from Mopeka, and these are called the halo right here. And it's just a heavy rubber, and they protect the bottom of the tank. Doesn't keep them from rusting, but it definitely protects them from vibration, and it gives it just a little bit of lift that it needs so that it does not crush the sensor. These have a tendency to fall off, so I don't take them with me when I go get the tank filled. Okay, let's talk about these little bad boys right here. These things are awesome. If you use propane in any capacity, I don't care if it's on your RV, on your boat, on your gas grill at your house, you guys should be running these. These things are indispensable. I get asked all the time, what is one item that you think is really indispensable on your RV? And this is one of mine right here. This is probably my top 5. And the reason why, you know how much propane you have pretty much all the time. Now, it's not 100% accurate, but I'm going to bet it's in the high 90%, because since we've been running these, we've never had a problem. We always know how much propane we have, and they even have an alarm set. When I get down to 25%, it lets me know. So what I pick 25%? Well, 25% gives me a good buffer, because when you're out on the road, you just never know where you're going to be able to find propane, how far away is it, and is it going to be convenient to get? And that way I can start keeping it in my mind. And I like to keep about 15% in my tank when I switch it over. So when I get down to that 15% mark, I go ahead, shut that tank off, open the other tank, and start using that one. That way I always have a little bit left in that tank to hold me over just in case of an emergency. Another nice feature about these is they are Bluetooth. So they Bluetooth to your phone, and they also Bluetooth to our Cerbo Victron system inside the rig. I'll put a picture of that up right over here for you. So I can simply scroll through, find my tanks, and it tells me what is going on with each tank. And it comes right from the sensor. So it's another really cool feature. And of course, I have my quality control supervisor right here with me. I don't know if it's completely necessary, but I like to level these every time I replace them back on the tanks. So I put it on a level surface just like this, go into the app and hit level. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing mounted back on the tank. So make sure you clean the bottom of the tank well, get that old grease off. Take your sensor, a little bit of dielectric grease, and you don't need much, just a little dollop right in the middle, and that's about all you need right there. Simply mount that right in the center of the tank. Make sure it's on there good where you want it, and that is it. It's ready to go. Don't forget to reinstall your halo, because that gives you the gap you need to clear that sensor. So this is the other tank, and it's still got about 34% in it, but the battery is starting to show that it's low. I already changed in the other one, so we're going to change this one out real quick. Same process, simply pop this thing off, going to clean it up real quick, get that new battery in there. So once you have the little sensor clean, it's pretty simple. You're simply going to find these little grooves on the top you're going to pop this thing open. When you pop it open, you're going to need to put a battery in it. The battery you're going to put in there is one of these 2032 button batteries. All right, let's get it open. So that's what's inside. There's the battery right there, and you got a button and a little, you know, electronic board in there. So you want to make sure you're keeping this dry. And when you put, okay, I'm going to pop the button battery out now. Again, this is just my way. Probably not the right way, but it's how I like to do it. Just like that, it's out. Let's get the new one installed. Writing goes up, the checkered side goes down. We pop it in, put it in, battery's installed. Now let's get that cap back on. Okay, so little trick to putting the top back on. It took me a minute to figure this one out. So you've got a plus sign inside here that goes over the battery. This little green switch here has to cover this little switch inside. But also, it's going to be hard to see. There's a little arrow right at the top here that you line up with a little dot right here on the case. So if you line them up before you get started, it'll pop right on and it'll be perfect every time. So find that little notch, put the arrow right on top of it, just like that. You can see that right there, and then pop it into place. And it's perfectly lined up. Cap goes on every single time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and zero this one out, make sure it's level, get it back on the tank, and get it installed. If you decide to go with the Mopeka Pros, when you get them, the setup is super easy. Now, I didn't video any of that because, again, we've had these for 3 years. So when you first get them, the instructions that come with them are super easy to follow, and it makes the setup extremely easy. Simply put them on a flat surface, zero them out, flip your tanks over, put the little grease on there, put the caps on, hit sync, connect them, and you're done. It's that simple. And there is a little bit of a setup process. I'm going to show you a couple of screens over here that go through the setup and how you do it and how you calibrate them. And it's super easy to do. All right. Everything's all buttoned back up, put back together. Everything's synced and Bluetooth and working again. And I just want to touch on the button battery thing real quick. Make sure you're disposing of these properly. These things are dangerous. If a kid gets a hold of it and swallows it, it's a bad day. So make sure you're accounting for your button batteries when you change them and disposing of them properly. So that's going to wrap this one up. Again, affiliate links will be down below for the Mopeka Pro. It's an Amazon affiliate link. We do get a few pennies for those purchases, so it's a great way to support the channel and help us out, keep these videos coming. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching. And remember, life is all about the journey. Get out and explore, go camping, and we'll see you in the next one.